So now we've got the video going. My name is Phil. I'm in the car with Eric, and we're going to be doing 7 laps in the Lamborghini Gallardo. Is that correct?
That's right.
Good. So, Eric, is this the first car that you've done today?
This is, yeah.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
Are you doing any other cars?
No.
Okay. So as they told you in the briefing, you can go as fast as you want as long as you do everything correctly. And that really boils down, especially in a high-powered car like this, to be smooth. So all of your inputs, whether it's with the steering wheel or the brakes or the throttle, have to be nice and measured. They're firm, but you squeeze them. You don't hit them really hard. And another thing, look ahead so that you can anticipate what is going to happen. And I'm going to help you do that. So if we go down the straight and we approach the turn-in cone, I'll point out where the turn-in cone is. As you turn in, heading towards that apex, I'll say, now look at that apex, and if you look at it, your hands will go where your eyes are looking. And even before we go around the apex, I'll point out where the exit cone is, so that as you're going around the apex, you know where the car is going to be in the next half a second or the next second. So we're driving ahead of ourselves as opposed to playing catch up. Okay. And that gives you time to react in case things don't go your way. If we happen to come across a car that wants to pass us, I'll see it because all the rearview mirrors are adjusted for me. So don't worry about what's behind you. Okay. And if he wants to pass, I will turn on the emergency flashers. That's his signal that I see him. They'll pass us. I'll hold on to your wheel. And then as soon as he passes, I let go and the car is back in your control. Same thing if we come across a car that is slower than us. Don't pass. Wait till we see the emergency flashers. Okay. Then we'll go ahead and I'll tell you either pass to the right or the left. You pass, and then I let go of the wheel and the car is back in your control. Okay. So the car can be driven in either paddle shift or automatic mode. Which way would you like to
I'll do automatic.
You want to do automatic?
Yeah.
Okay, so we won't have to worry about shifting at all. Do you have any questions before we go out, do our 7 laps?
I don't think so.
No?
We'll
Okay.
figure it out.
This will be a fun car. It's got a nice sound. It's got really a lot of power. So when we approach or when we get to the beginning of a straight and I say, okay, now squeeze the throttle, man, just make sure that you've got that foot all the way to the floorboards.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
So foot on the brake. Okay, so we're automatic. 1, the windows up. Turn the wheel 1 full turn to the right. Now your wheel should be pointing straight. If you slowly ease off of the brake and give it just a little bit of throttle, we'll work our way to the left here and stop behind the 2 blue cones.
Okay.
Hold off, stop. I want to wait till he goes. In fact, let's hold off a little bit, give him a little gap. And good. All right, let's go on the track. Stay on the right. And there's your turn in. So we're going to be turning in and then going around that apex. Nice steady throttle, a little bit more around this apex. And stay to the left because that's your next turn in. You want to wait till you see it. Now, turn into that apex, and now squeeze the throttle all the way. All the way. Work your way to the right side of the track. And now brake. Brake hard, harder, off the brake, and just maintain a nice steady throttle around. Stay on the right side of the track. You'll turn in at this cone, so wait for it now. And now squeeze the throttle using the whole track as you exit. Work your way to the left side of the track. And brake hard, harder. Now off the brake. And now a little more throttle. We're going to turn in over here. So you want to be really close to this turn-in cone. Now look at that apex. A little more throttle. Now aim for that apex right there. So straight line to it. Now brake hard. Now off the brake. And look at this is your next apex right here. And now get ready. Now squeeze the throttle. Squeeze it all the way. Work your way to the right side of the track. To the right side of the track. Now brake hard. Really firm. Harder, harder. Now off the brake and just nice steady throttle around. Now wait. Now look at your next apex. Get ready. Now unwind the wheel and squeeze the throttle. All the way to the floor. Now brake, brake, nice and firm, firm, harder, harder. Now off the brake and just maintain it. Work your way to the right side of the track. A little more throttle, a little more throttle. Now turn it at the cone, now. And now squeeze the throttle, all the way. Work your way to the left side of the track. And now brake hard, firm, hard, hard. Now off the brake and really clip it tight. And clip this one tight. You go over the paint on this one. Stay to the left. And now you're going to turn in here and look at the apex, look at it. And then now aim for the next apex right there in front of you. Now brake hard, brake, brake, off the brake. Now balance the car around, just maintain throttle and get ready. This is your next apex. Get ready, now squeeze it using the whole track as you exit. Work your way to the right side of the track. And brake, brake. Now off the brake. Now stay tight here. And so stay on the outside because we've got a guy that wants, no, we don't. Yes, he doesn't. Good. Now, car is yours.
Braking?
Nice and tight. You know, just off the brake, balance the car around this one. Now, brake and wait for the corner. There, now you turn in. And now get ready to squeeze it using the whole track as you exit. And now brake, firm, hard, firm, firm, firm. Now really tight, tighter, tight. You're leaving about this gap. See if you can come a little closer to the cones. Stay on the left. And now turn in and look at the apex. Look at it, you work your way around it. And then your second one is right there, right in front of you. Brake hard, brake hard. You want to be right there where that apex is. And here's your second one. And now squeeze the throttle, use the whole track as you exit. Work your way to the right side. And now brake, brake nice and firm, off the brake, and just maintain throttle. And right here on the right. And now stay on the outside, and we're gonna let this car pass us. Brake, 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 brake. All right, good. Now wait for the cone. Turn in at the cone. Now. And now use the whole track. Squeeze the throttle. Now brake, brake real hard. Now clip it really tight. Real tight, right here. Yeah, much better. And tight here. Yes, yes. Now stay to the left. Now turn in and look at your apex. You're going to go around it and then aim directly for the other apex right there. Just aim for it. You want to get your wheel right on it. Brake hard. Brake hard. And get ready. Now squeeze the throttle. Use the whole track. And now brake, brake, brake hard. Off the brake. Stay on the outside and let this car go. Good. Now, all the way. It's got a nice sound, doesn't it?
It does.
Now brake, brake hard, brake, brake harder. Now off the brake. And just maintain it. Now brake hard, brake, and turn in at the cone. Wait, now. And now start to squeeze the throttle. That's it. And brake harder, hard. Now, cut it really close. And this one too. Yes. And around this apex. And aim for the other one. Now brake harder. Now off the brake. Look at your next apex. So this is our last lap. Now squeeze the throttle. Work your way to the right side. And brake. Brake. Turn in at the cone to look at your apex. Stay tight. Look at your turn in. Now look at the apex. And squeeze. And brake. More. Now off the brake. And just maintain the throttle. And here, brake and turn in at the cone. Now. And start to squeeze. And brake harder. Off the brake and clip it tight. Yeah, much better, and clip this one. Turn in at the cone. And clip the apex. Aim for the other apex. Now brake hard, and then that's it. So we're going in between that row of blue cones right there.
All right.
Perfect, man. How'd it feel?
That was awesome.
It's a pretty quick car, huh?
That is.
All right, so straight ahead. Go straight ahead. Go right here. No, right over here.
Okay.
And then park in front. So right there.
Okay.
Yeah. Keep going. Go ahead, keep going. Stop, and now turn the wheel all the way to the left. And that's it.